Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing my intro for my project pan for 2024. Happy New Year's. I'm filming this on New Year's, but I don't know if it'll be up tonight. I'm not sure yet, we'll see, but Happy New Year's. This is my New Year's look. Hi, if you've seen my previous video that I just filmed, that was also filmed on New Year's. That was my project pan finale for 2023, but now we're doing my project pan for 2024. So this year I've decided I'm going to do something a little bit different, just to switch it up. Mostly in previous years, if you've been following my channel, I have been filming like things that gotta go, older products that I don't really like. Last year for 2023, I did do a favorites project pan with 10 items. So that was the goal, to use up 10 items. That's what it's usually been the last couple of years anyways. But this year, I want to do a project pan of 10 powders. And the goal is to just hit pan on these powders. So that could be eyeshadow, bronzers, highlighters, all that stuff. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I do a yearly video of products in my collection that have pan, and I was like looking at my collection already because I filmed that in February, so I'm just like looking around and I'm like, holy shit, I don't really have I don't think maybe any new pans from last year's video. So there are some things that I've completely used up, but I don't think there's even any new pans. So that would be a really boring and disappointing video to watch. And it just makes me realize too, like, I know I get tunnel vision on products and I have a bigger collection for some categories, like highlighters and stuff, and even eyeshadows. Like, I use the same things over and over and over again. And I like to use them up until until they're up or done, which is great because then I get things rolled out, but I'm not enjoying my collection as a whole. So this year I'm like, okay, I just need to pick 10 pans to focus on. As I hit pan on things, I'm gonna roll in another new pan. And this way I can just use things, you know, as I please, but kind of spread out the love. So if you feel me, if you understand, you know, you know. Some of these things I've never used. Some of them already have like a significant dip going on in them because I just like gotta get some things that are maybe easier to hit pan on. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Some things are hard to hit pan even if there already is a dip. Because I'm just like, I'm not wearing a super full face right now. That could change. My schedule's always kind of changing recently. But still, some things are really old, some things are newer. I want to show some love to them. I picked some products that I thought were going to be easier. It's like I said, to be kind of motivating. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you the 10 powder pans that I want to hit pan on, and we'll talk about that. First thing is I bought this on an impulse buy, I think this year, maybe. I can't even remember. Or maybe it was last year. I don't know. This is my Physicians Formula All-Star Face Palette. I saw this online. I was like, I have to have it. I don't even really know much about Physicians Formula, but I always hear good things about the butter bronzers. So this is what it looks like. Never used it, as you can see. I've swatched a couple of things, which is like, okay, I'm just going to say something really like, you know, this powder palette Mineral Glow Pearls, whatever that means. I'm assuming it's a highlighter. It said limited edition. That's this guy right here. It's cute, right? But I like swatched it, and it's like, once you swatch it, the iridescent kind of comes off, and it's like nude, peachy nude. So I don't really understand what is that powder. If you know, please let me know, or how you use it. I'm going to read what it says on the back. I don't know what it says. It's an iridescent, there's a sticker over it. Anyways, I can't even see what it is. It just says Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls. Maybe it's a setting powder, a glowy setting powder. I don't know. Anyways, that's not the shade that I'm going to be using. I am going to be using the limited edition Powder Palette Multicolored Pressed Powder. Wow, that's this shade right here, or this product. So it's a setting powder. I'm assuming that's what I'm going to use it for. I'd like to hit pan on it just to say that I've actually got some use on this palette. It's super cute palette. But again, I don't know why I bought it because I've never used it. So that one. Had this palette for maybe a few years. This is the Oh La La by ColourPop. It's the pink one. Everybody was obsessed with these like little square palettes. I'm wearing it today mostly for my New Year's look. I'm wearing it on my eyes, and I'm wearing like one of the shades. It's like a highlighter, so that's fun. But I haven't gotten enough use out of this palette either. Again, I don't really wear all these bright pinks, but I like them. But anyways, so I'm gonna use, it's called Tickles. It's the shade in this palette that has the most use. That's this shade. It's like a very sparkly, iridescent kind of highlighter shade. That's probably how I'm gonna use it. That's like on my eyes here. I have it here. I have it here. So honestly, it's super, super fragile, super, super crumbly. I think I can hit pan on it relatively quickly. That's why I chose it. And I do enjoy it, and maybe it will inspire me to wear a few more pink looks with this palette. So pan on this one. This is a highlighter by Mario, Makeup by Mario. I bought this at the Sephora sale, I think a few years ago. And it's in Opal. It's a beautiful highlighter. I've really been gravitating towards it for the last month of December in 2023. I love it. I want to get some use on it. It's also very soft and crumbly. So I'm like, I could probably hit pan on this fairly quickly. This is what it looks like for a starting point. So there's already a pretty big like dip in there. And the formula, like I said, is very soft. So I should be able to hit pan on it maybe soonish. I don't know. But again, my makeup wearing usage is lower in numbers. So we'll see how long it takes me. But I'm excited to use this. This is a eyeshadow. It's a single. It's my only single that I have like by itself in its own little packaging, other than the few singles that you're gonna see here in my Z palette. So this is by Naked Cosmetics, and it is a pressed pigment eyeshadow in Mother Nature 05. It's pretty big. And I think I got this in an Ipsy bag like a million years ago. I never used this. I think I swatched it a couple of times. I did pull this out finally in December, and I wore it for a couple of holiday looks, and it was like really pretty. It's like a soft gold. I guess I should like be swatching these things for you. Maybe I should swatch it, but we'll swatch this one just for funsies. So it's like a very nice gold, very wearable. This is something that I would gravitate towards for like a more everyday look. So there's that. I'd like to hit pan on it. It might be difficult. I'm really slow at hitting pan on eyeshadows, so we'll see. Wish me luck. I have a couple of bronzers here. These are in no order, but you know me. This is my Hoola Benefit. It's a small little, I guess this is a sample bronzer. It's a matte bronzer. I'm wearing it today. I'm kind of heavy-handed with it today, but I was just wanting some color in my face. I like this bronzer a lot. I usually like something a bit more glowy, but you know what? That's okay. I have been wearing it a little bit. I'm starting to wear away the like Hoola print on it. I'd love to hit pan on this. I'd like to use it up, but I don't think that's going to be possible to use up a bronzer in 2024. I don't know, but because I have a couple in this project, hitting pan might be as good as I can do. So there's that. This is like my favorite bronzer currently in my collection. So we'll see. A bronzer that I really, really don't like. I'm kind of hate panning it. I said I was going to stop doing that like a long time ago. I lied. This is from Miss Cop Makeup or something. Miss Cop Maxi. It's all the writing's worn off. It's old. It was a cheapy bronzer. I tried to hit pan on this a few years ago. It didn't go well. And I've worn it quite a bit in the last few months. It's huge bronzer. Like, I don't even know. You can see I've worn off like some of the pattern. It's just too orangey for me. I don't really like it, and I've really been trying this year. Like I've worn it primarily for September, October, November. This was like my everyday bronzer. I've probably worn this close to 100 times in those months, maybe 80 times. So 80 to 100 times, and there's no pan. So because I've already, again, gotten so much use on it, I'm like, let's just keep this going in 2024. So there's that. You've seen this palette a lot in my videos. This is my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. I tried to pan this a couple of years ago. We're bringing her back. I'm just gonna work on one shade from here. So I did get some good use on it that year. I completely used up these 3 shades as like a face powder situation. I hit pan on this shade, and then I hit pan on this shade. Can you guys guess what shade I'm going to be trying to hit pan on? Take a guess. Which one do you think? Well, if you guessed this shade, I can't even look at I think it's called Tempted. That shade right there, there's a huge dip going on, and that's the shade I'm gonna try to hit pan on this year. So this is a super old palette. I know that I should probably retire all of my Naked palettes. Somebody gave them to me from their collection like maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago. So they're all really super old. But I'm still working on them. They still blend pretty decently, and they don't do anything to my skin or eyes, but I'd love to get some more use on this palette as well. So that's why I'm trying to pan that one shade. The shade that's in my, my Z palette, I'm not gonna show you my Z palette because it's cute. It's like a little Ouija board palette, but I'm not gonna lift it up because I have a pressed powder in here that's broken. So I'm not gonna show you that. I will link where I got this palette from off Etsy. It's super cute. I get compliments on it every once in a while when people see it. Let me just take this out for you guys. This is a single shadow from Etsy somewhere. I can't remember where I bought it from. I have swatched this a couple of times. I don't think I've ever worn this on my eyes, which is a shame. I should have worn it today actually. Because I was wearing a pinky look. I think it's like a pinky, it's a pinky duochrome. It's really pretty. Let me just swatch it for you guys. So, yeah, it's like really pretty. I should have worn it today. I kind of regret that. It's like a pinky, pinky gold. Maybe I'll add it to my eyes a little bit later, but super pretty, and that's what it looks like. And I think these were like, I have a couple of singles from them. They were like pretty expensive. Of course, like some indie makeup brands are. I'll show you a couple more that I have from them that I've never used, only swatched. This is like a pressed glitter, super pretty, but super crumbly, and it's like puffed up already. I don't know how I'm ever gonna wear that. And then I have like this other duochrome, but it was a little bit too intimidating. So that's why we're working on the pink one. I think it says on the back here, Touch of Glam Beauty. And this is called, oh my God, I can't even read it. It's too small. Anyways, it's by Touch of Glam Beauty. And finally, I have 2 shades from my 39L Hit the Lights Morphe palette. If you know, you know. I'm going to be doing a very basic nudie shade down here. Let me just try to show you guys, or up here. That second one, there's a pretty big dip going on in it. I like it as like an everyday shade. I figured it might be easy to hit pan on it. Very basic. And then the second shade, which is the last shade I want to hit pan on this year, is the highlighter shade right here. It looks gross. This was in my project pan last year for the entire year. I really focused on this shade for like 8 months. Couldn't hit pan. Don't know what happened. My life is a mess. It's fine. So I'm hoping maybe this year is the year I would love to hit pan on both of those shades, just to get some more use. That's everything. that's my whole long rant for my project pan for 2024. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can actually hit a couple of pans before my products that have pan video in February, because it would be nice to have a couple of new pans to update you with, just to make that video a little bit more interesting. And yeah, I'm really hopeful for this year. We'll see how things go. Let me know if you guys are doing a project pan for 2024. I would love to watch that. I love watching all those videos. These updates will be as usual for my project pans. I do them every 2 months on this channel. So we'll see if I have any pans for you in 2 months' time. We'll see. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.